also. And if you guys want to try this with me,
yeah, let's go.
Always.
Do I have to bring anything?
yes. You have to go from the window to the wall.
Oh.
Yes.
To the wall.
There.
What's over
All
here?
right.
Oh, you
And
got
so
up here. You did it in the morning.
I know. I missed it. I did after I work. So the first thing that you do, and this is basically to look at different things in your athletes, like the lunges. You're looking to make sure that there's not like hinge at the hip for mobility and like tightness of your hips. So just lunges all the way down. Woo! Almost fell over on that one. That's the first one.
This is for basic.
This is for just a good line drill progression when you have gymnastics. You can see like other stuff.
These are shoes that I didn't do races for the Minarik last Monday.
Sorry, my computer's in the way.
Lunge over it.
One of my. One of my. They can have both my.
Sure.
All right, and then the next one is so fun.
It's gonna get.
It's to check for coordination. It's opposite hand, opposite leg, but it's keeping your shins parallel. It's bear crawl, but slower, smaller steps, like really small steps all the way down. Control. Sorry.
No problem. You must work out.
And so strength and coordination, I would say, like. So if you see Suzanne the big arms.
Oh, do you want this for the video?
It's just you do the whole thing. You would partition people to different workouts or different scales as needed. And then the next one, I can't really remember what you're looking at.
Oh yeah, so you're looking for flexibility. You're looking at flexibility. Hamstrings, shoulders.
So yeah, you want to come back here. Really high. Move that booty up in there. There you go. There it is.
Hip cramp, coach?
Yeah, you're really high.
You don't get a hip cramp from your athlete. You're not flexibility, you know.
Yeah, but there's this one is balance
Yes,
that you're looking for.
it's not easy.
I don't know what see if that's on the day. And really, something like this, Chris and I were talking about implementing balance into our athletes' lives, like just weekly. Like doing something like this once a week would be really helpful. What's that, Mario?
The twist is both sides. Or
The twist is towards the front leg. Towards your front leg. Sorry about that. So twist towards your front leg.
didn't.
No, other way. Other way. Towards root. So step, your steps over your elbows down forward. That's going forward. Yes.
What is this?
This is good, guys. This is good.
Which, like, I think I tried this with one of our classes already, and it was a struggle.
Yeah.
So I think this is a good thing for us to work on,
Balance is so important.
especially with the demographic that we serve.
Hips square.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this. Yeah. It's the other way. You twist towards your butt.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
And this next one is to check mobility, which I know some of you guys will really love, but you want your hips up high like mine, and your shoulders and your hips is what we're looking at here. So it's a crab walk, but you really want your hips up high. Yes, we're going backwards. As high as you can. So don't go fast. You really, like the whole time you're thinking of pushing your hips up. Hips up. Be as uncomfortable as you can. Get those hips up. You look too comfortable. That's what I want to see the whole way. Yeah.
So that's why I'm looking at my athletes. They get too comfortable. They're going.
Yes.
Well, and if their hips are sagging, you know, there's probably hip issues.
Yes.
Okay, and then we have PVC pipe and air squat.
Yes.
And I got PVC pipes up.
Ruth, did you even try it?
What time do we have till, by the way?
Like 21 minutes.
Okay, cool. I'll help pass them out.
I like this. Thanks, guys.
Next up is for shoulder mobility. And here we're just checking shoulder mobility. So this is where, so you take a group of athletes that needs to work on their hips over here, and you take the group of athletes that needs shoulder mobility over here to do different things for that. So
We are looking at spine here because if someone has like really tight shoulders, they might have to start arching their spine in order to do this.
right.
Yeah.
And she has come in further too,
Mhm.
right? Like we have to come in further to as far as you can go without
Arching your back. Yeah, looking at their torso, and then anything happening with the shoulders.
Next up is air squat, which we all know. There's some differences that they talked about, which we always shout at everybody, heels down. And that's true. But a lot of people don't have the issue of lifting their heels. And then, like for me, I'm a very literal person. I remember doing back squats and thinking, but my heels have to be down and my toes were like way up and like I wasn't utilizing the ground. You know what I mean? Like you have to push the whole foot in the ground. So just be sure to like make sure that but the squat is just like we've all learned. She did talk about how it doesn't necessarily have to be as wide. Some people's bodies are different. Pay attention to that. Anything else, Grace, with air squat?
Well, it's a great time to notice if anyone's doing a butt wink because that's.
So Grace will show us.
Unfortunately, I have a butt wink because my hamstrings are really, really tight. So at the bottom, even though I'm trying to keep my pelvis, like my hips rotated, it like sags. So.
Wait, you're not winking though, right? Is that the wink?
All right, just do a squat like without.
Yeah, okay.
It just does a little, and it's actually gotten.
I've been working on, so what I've been doing to work on this, because she made me very aware of it, is good mornings, because those elongate my hamstrings. And then once a week, I've been doing split squats with weight to try to build strength and lengthen my hamstrings.
And speaking of the split squat, that's a scale that she prefers to any like squat to target or any interventions that we put like plates under
for people like Rob or anyone that can't hit depth, they should be doing a split squat.
Or if you have tight hips and you can't go, if once you get to here and you go below parallel and then you do this and the chest falls forward, then you should be doing split squat. And there was another thing in the squat to look for. There are 3 things and I'm missing one.
I don't know.
Well, you guys think I was telling Ruth that I saw someone recently program reverse lunges, wobble shots as a skill for the squat. So they went down, stand and shoot, catch, and then go back with the other leg. So
And that's going to lead to a proper squat. Like, I mean, along with
That's really
squat therapy. Squat therapy.
That's cool.
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, good. Okay, well done.
Cool. I'm going to talk about hollow because she talks about line drills. So those are line drills you could just swap in for your warm up if you want to. The balance one especially is a really good one because I don't think we work on balance very often. But for hollow, this is our hollow. So my ears are by my biceps and my heel should be really just basically floating off the ground, and then my legs are pressing together. And one great way we can practice a hollow is actually on the wall. So if everyone can come to the wall, we're going to actually have a partner and we're going to get into a hollow position here on the wall and have our partner try to push us into the wall and see if they can do it. So this,
Here, wait, let me show a bad one.
okay, so Suzanne's going to show me a bad example. She's not in her hollow and I can push her into the wall, but she's going to now show me a good one. Ears by biceps. I cannot push her. She's immovable. So let's have everyone try. Don't be budged.
Yeah, we'll start with the bad example.
The nail salon's like, what's going on? Nice. And that is a hollow.
So then, Grace, that's the idea. So that's what they should be feeling in their body when they're.
That should be feeling in their body when they do in the hollow. So if you ever have someone that you're like, I can't seem to get them to do a hollow, then you could always do that with the wall. The other thing they taught us in gymnastics was to lay down with your lower back pressed into the ground, have your legs go long, and then you go as low down as you can, keeping your knees bent. So for some athletes, they start to bend here. So we shouldn't have them do a hollow hold because their back's not going to be on the ground, and that's going to really hurt them. So if they can't keep their legs straight and their back in the floor, that's when they should do a tuck. And they can do rocks here, they can do rocks here, but ideally we don't want to have people doing these ugly rocks like this when they can't even keep their lower back on the floor. And then that, we can do alligator drills. Has anyone done those before?
We're going back to that.
Yeah.
So we're looking for their knees straight
Knees.
and their low back on the floor.
Low back on the ground, knees straight, legs pressed in together, and heel is barely hovering. This is a hollow, and hollow rocks are like here.
So if their knees bend, they go like.
Then you should do a tuck or a single leg. Yep. And then we can do alligator drills, which is going from a hollow to an arch. Back to a hollow. So let's all practice. Can everyone practice their alligator? Give me two. Hollow arch. Knees, legs a little lower. You're like, I can't. Nice. Good, Ruth. How do you go back? Good, Mario. So, and then roll over. Yeah.
But I gotta use my arm.
Yeah.
Not great.
And a lot of athletes don't point their toes, and that's really important, is legs together, toes pointed. And we don't want it up here. We want it right here. So if that's not doable, then that's where we want to go single leg or tuck. So that could be a good drill before we do pull-ups, because on the bar, it's the same exact positions, arch, hollow, arch, hollow. So the same thing that you just did on the floor on the bar. And what they coached us is that it's like physics, like every force has an equal and opposite negative force. And we really don't want athletes to be way behind the bar because we don't want them way in front of the bar. So really having more controlled kips than like these crazy back and forth kips. Yeah. Did I cover everything on that one?
Hit it all, yeah. You should coach. Yeah. I think you nailed it. You have a beautiful hollow.
Thank you. That's like one of the only things I got, so I'll take it.
Very envious.
Okay, you could end with like the push-up stuff.
Okay, you want
Yeah.
to go into that now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's all hollow. Any questions about hollow and arch?
Is there a specific area of the body that we're looking at when we're assessing hollow and arch on the bar, for example?
Yeah, so
Your eyes should be on the shoulders, on the rib cage.
so rib cage, so like I have like my butt tucked here and my ribs are down, not flared. So I want to be looking, is my hip coming from my rib cage or is it just my shoulders and my legs? Because it should be coming from right here.
Okay.
Not here or here.
Okay.
So actually the cue shake the bar is like the wrong cue because it should be your rib cage. It's like a sit-up motion.
Have you had a cue? Is that the cue you use, like pretend you're doing a sit up, or have you found one that
Start with ribs.
Yeah. Yeah, I've told people like think about how you move your body in a sit-up because the shake the bar is at the wrong cue.
When we work with targets for like a tactile cue, coach, can you get up on the bar?
Oh, nice. This coach.
Is this one still appropriate?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
great.
It's very good.
Wait, show us that one.
So I go here and I give him a target. I go a
Nice.
little bit wider and wider.
So I would say yes, but like don't go so wide because
Okay.
we don't want them way behind the bar because if they're way behind the bar, then they'll come way forward of the bar.
Okay.
And that's what is not going to help them be efficient. Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
All right, push-ups. Hollow position. So,
So we just practiced. Feet together.
well, and okay, so for the virtuous gymnastics push-up, which is on your toenails, pelvis tilted, rib cage tucked, and notice like in between my shoulder blades is pushed up. So you start, come down. So that is the gymnastics virtuous push-up.
We should have everyone try it. It's really hard.
Yeah. Be virtuous, y'all. Where's your virtue? Virtuous, lovely, and a good report. That's a lot of those. Yeah. Pretty virtuous.
Oh, that makes my feet cramp.
And yeah, legs together. Your legs together.
Nice, Rhett.
There you go, Mario.
Good.
Good. I did one.
Very good.
Got my foot. So, my biggest takeaway with the push-ups though was the scaling.
Yeah.
Now I absolutely hate knee push-ups, and I don't want my athletes doing knee push-ups. And it's very obvious why, because you're starting up high, you're going down, and you can do two a push-up. Like it's more the scaling. You can keep lowering like this bar here until you don't need it anymore, which is pretty awesome. And the box is great, and you can use the box, but there's only 3 heights. So here you have 4 heights. So same idea. We're not going to do this one on our toenails. We're going to do it on our toes. But everything else is the same. Keep your rib cage tucked. Elevated push-ups. Yes.
So you recommend like on a push-up day?
Yeah, even planks. Like I'm going to say this over putting your knees down. If somebody wants to put their knees down. I also, with the planks, I don't like the forearms as much as well. So
Plank's like more.
the plank is like the top of the push-up where I was showing you.
Feet together. Yeah.
Tell me if my
It looks great.
hips are they're okay.
Yeah, it looks really good. And the reason being like you're using the full lever, and so to build strength, we should use the full lever.
Yeah.
Which is why we don't use our knees. It's gonna be hard to change athletes' minds, but I feel like it would be worth it for them to build full strength.
So far, people have been super receptive.
So then I'm an athlete and I'm used to doing knee push-ups.
Yeah.
So why can't I do knee push-ups? What's the difference?
This is going to get you to not needing that scale.
How?
You're more full body.
Okay.
You're engaging everything. You're using a lot more full body. Knee push-ups, you're just doing this hinge. And it's harder for women to get into this position. We want to be here. So this is not, like, I mean, just trying them next to each other. Like, doing that, I'm just hinging up and down. It's not doing anything for me. And this, I feel everything here. My center, my midline is all tight. Like, you can feel it. Try it out. Yeah, give it a go.
I've also heard, like, especially in the CrossFit space, instead of going with our feet together to scale it, like put the toes
Yes.
in line with our hips.
Yes.
Is that a better scale than also, like, for example, or like if somebody like can get some push-ups, maybe not volume, so it's still okay to get them like hit with a bar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. Thank you.
We have more, but we'll do that next meeting.
Yeah,